Hello, my lovers of YouTube, all my followers, and all people who have been watching my video. I said thank you so much. We have come again with this Ogbonga bag. The two zip by the side of the bag. That is the handbag. This bag is so unique. So we have come this morning and to show you how we made this bag. Remember, my name is Keneshume Ogwajo, the bag making tutor. If I forgot to know, so here now I want to show you how I made this bag from scratch to the end. Adding this deep by the two sides, it wasn't easy, but with the grace of God, we have come to the end of this bag. We have finished it. You can see how it's just running on the motor. So I will tell you what I did here. So let's go ahead and do that. But before that, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please try and do that now. And also hit on the notification bell. Like the video and the share. Comment on the comment section. Ask your questions. I will answer you. Remember, my number is 081493739. We are still coming on our Telegram for our online class soon. So let's go ahead and do the measurement here. Okay, now let's go. So now the measurement I used here was I used that's the width and the length of the bag is 8 by 7 inch is what I used here. So I used 8 by 7 inch for the bag. Okay, that's the main body of the bag. That will be two pieces. I used 8 by 7 inch for this one now because I want it to be somehow longer. If not, I might use 7, that's 6 by 6 or 6 by 8 because that's the normal measurement for a small bags, but this one I want it to be longer. That's why I did so. So let's go ahead and cut this one now. Remember, this is the main body of the bag for the one we are doing, and after measuring that, I measured down here to be 3 inch and the up is a 4 inch for the side of the 7 inch. That's where I'll show you the design I did or there because I made the bag to look in a triangular form small. So seeing this now, can you see I measured on the top of it to be 1 inch, and on this side I measured half an inch. The upper one, this is that's the opening where the flap will be 1 inch. Then downside, this one will be half an inch because the two of them will not be equal. The base side will be smaller, will be bigger than the upper side. That's the shape I want the bag to make it. But if you want to make your own to be equal, you can measure the upside 1 inch and the base side 1 inch, or you can measure all of them half an inch, or even 1.5 inch, depends on what you want. Then after that, I measured half an inch from that place where I measured 3 inch to make it a curve, because I don't want it to be in a triangular form like that. I just want it to be curved small. So that's why I am just drawing the curve small now. Then after that, I will now use my scissors and cut that side. After cutting it small, then I will fold it to make sure that the two sides are equal. So watch me the way I will do this one. Remember, this is the main body. Both the back side and the front side will be equal. Okay. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing here. I told you that I will cut it small this side and I will fold it to the other side to get the equal measurement to the two sides of the bag. That's the main body of the bag. The two sides must be equal. If they're not equal, they might disturbing you adding the sides of the bag. That's actually the reason why I usually do my own, and I fold it to measure the other side of the back. You can even use ruler to make your own if you know that your own will be accurate using your ruler or tape, but I usually fold my own so that I make sure that they are equal. So after this, I will now cut this one. Remember, this one will be two pieces, both the back side and the front side for the back. Then after cutting that, we'll still cut the flap of the bag. Then after cutting the flap of the bag, we'll cut the side and the base. Remember, this one is part A or part 1 of this bag. The part 2 is still coming. The part 1 is the measurement and the cutting aspects and the gumming and the other things. Then after that, the part 2 will come. Okay, now coming here, this is the flap of the bag, and I measured 1.5 inch here. Then after that, I measured the coming here to be 3 inch. Then I think the upper one is 4 inch. Yeah. Then after measuring that, I will tell you the length of the bag. So from here straight here is 8 inch. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing. Then going to the straight now, adding all of them together, it will be 8.5 inch, because 1.5 this is a 4.5 inch, adding it 4 is a 8.5 an inch. Okay, now coming here, I measured out 1 inch this side. That's the flap of the back, and this one will be 1 inch this side. Remember, the 3 inch is the one that will cover the upper side of the back. Then this one will be the one that will be at the back side of the back. Remember, I will still cut some parts at the back side of the back to make it, though it will not be obstacle while sewing our back here. Then I'm just doing all these things to make sure they are equal with the upper side of the main body of the back, because if they are not equal, they will disturb me. Can you see how I am just checking everything to make sure that everything is equal before I will make my back? Okay, let's continue what we are doing here. Okay, can you see what I did here now? Then I'll still cut the upper side of this. Okay, look at it now. Remember this side that I did not cut, that the back where it will cover the back, I will still cut 1 inch from the two sides of this flap. I don't know whether you are getting what I'm saying, but while sewing it, you will still see it. In case I did not even remember to do it again, just pardon me. I'll still cut by the two sides. That this side now, I'll cut 1 inch this side, and I'll cut 1 inch this side. Depend where I measured 1.5 inch from there. Okay. Now I told you this one will be 2 pieces. Okay. Now, okay. So after doing this now, and this flap will be 2 pieces, because I will use the other one to cover the inner side of the flap, so we will not be seeing the dirty aspect of it now. Then this side is the base side of the back, and I will measure the base side of this back. I've removed the half an inch from the base. I think removing the half of inch from this 8 inch of the base now, the remaining one will be 7 an inch. So the base of this back will be 7 by 4 inch. That will be the measurement I'll use for the base of the back. So this is it now. After cutting it out, see it here. I'm checking to make sure that they are equal to the base of the main body of the back and the base of the main base of this back. Don't mind me the way I'm speaking. No, just if you are not understanding from my language, just understand it from the practical aspect of it, where you are seeing me doing it here. Okay, now after this, the next thing I will do is to measure out the side of the back, and I'll use my tape to measure the round body, that's the side, not including the base, just the side of the back. And after measuring it now, I measure the 7.5 an inch here, or you can call it 7.3 inch. Okay, not up to 7.5 an inch. Then coming here now, I will still cut 7.5 an inch by 4 inch. Remember that the base side of this bag is 4 inch, so the side of the base will also be 4 inch. Then I will now cut it to the length of what I measured to the main body of this bag. Hope you are seeing whatever that I'm doing here. If you don't understand the language I'm using, you will start the practical aspect of it. So after cutting the side of the back, I'll still measure out I don't want it to be that kind straight. So I measured out half an inch to the upper side. Then I will slip it now to cut this side now. Just what I'm doing here. In case you're not understanding my language, that's why I'm just explaining and making the practical for you to see it by yourself. Okay. So after doing this, remember the side will be 2 pieces. The side will be 2 pieces, okay? So I will now cut it out. Hope you are understanding me from the explanation and also from the practical aspect of it. It's better to do the practical than even to speak. Without doing the practical, you might not even understand all this jaga why they talk. Just understand this from the practical aspect of it. Watch it very well. You can do it better than me. Okay, this side I'm doing it just to trim out the one that I did not cut before. Then after this, now this is the side of the back, and this is the base side of this back. So let's us just gather it together to see how it looks like. And this is how the bag will be after sewing it. The only thing I did not add here is the flap, I think. Okay, Oh yeah, this is how it will be. This is how it will be. This is how it will be. Is it not beautiful? I think it's so nice and so good for real seeing it this way. I'm so happy seeing myself causing all those things. You know, when you're telling yourself that you cannot do it, I'm telling you the truth. You can do more than me. You can do better than me. You can even do it. Just determine what you want to do and move on to do it immediately without even procrastinating. Because procrastination is a very big disease that can even kill your careers and other things that you plan to do. Just continue immediately and do it with any material at all, anything that is by your side, whether the fabrics or whether anything at all. That's the old clothes that you have. Cut it and use it to do it. Learn now and you can get a lot. Then after this, now I have used gum and I added it to the main body of the bag. The main body of all those bag, I added foam at the back side before adding the leather. So I want the bag to be somehow soft. I don't want to be hard. So that's why I'm adding foam on all of them. Remember that. Okay. So after all those things, now I've added the this thing. The next thing I will do now is I told you this flap will be two. That's the thing now. So I just used normal leather. I did not add anything inside. So that's what I will use, or I will use the fiber and the fabrics. So the next thing I need to do is to add gum on all of them. After adding the gum on all of them, I will now wait for it for a while to dry up, because if you are folding it now, it might not agree. So you wait like 5 minutes or 10 minutes for it to dry up very well. Then you go ahead and fold it up. So this is how it looks like. So after applying gum on all of them, now the next thing I need to do is to fold all of them, not one, all. I will fold all of them. Okay, this is the handle. As I did not tell you, the measurement for this handle is 1 inch by 10 inch. That's 1 inch by 10 inch, and I'll fold it here. After folding it, I use fiber. I use the fiber that I'm using here to do this. Then after folding it, now the next thing I will do is to get 1 inch again by the same measurement of the leather. Remember, the leather and the fiber are not equal. The measurement of the leather is 12 inch. So this is the handle for the back. So the next thing I will do now is to use another leather that's the 1 inch to cover the house of that's the inner side. Look at what I did here. I used 1 inch with the same measurement. Remember, the fiber that I used here is 10 inch, and the leather is 12.5 inch. So this is the flap of the bag that I'm just gumming together now. So after all the gum work here, I think this is the place that I will stop at. That's the part one for the back. Then the next one is to sew the the zip for the side, and the zip for the main body of the bag. That's where the work lies. It wasn't easy, Shao. It wasn't easy, but I did it. I did it. So you can do it also. So after all this gun work here, then on part two, we are going to sew the zip and add it inside there. That's inserting the zip inside, and sewing the side and the main body of the bag, the flap, and that's the lining. Then I will show you how I added the lining inside all of them, because that's the one will not be the normal lining that I will use. I will just use the lining that's leather lining. So I will show you how I did that. This line that I'm using on the flap, that's the one that I will use on all of them. Okay. I'm just checking whether all this is okay with me here. Okay, now. Then after this, I will now gum with the base and the side of the back. Yeah. I'll also check whether the handle that I used will be equal here. I'm just measuring out where I'll add the handle for the bag, and I'll measure 1.5 inch here, 1.5 inch here. Then that's the place I'll add the handle for the back. But that might be off camera, because I don't think so that I added the handle on the back where I'm making it on the camera. So that might be off camera. I'm just dividing this equal. That's 1.5 inch also. And that is where I'll add the handle for the bag when I'll add the handle for the bag. But that might be off camera, so pardon me by not doing it here. On my next video, while doing this same bag again, I'll still repeat this bag because this one gives me somehow stress. So, but because I have done it for the first time, this is the sample that I'll do the second one. I'll still do it on this video. So don't mind me on this one. Just learn as I'm learning also because this is my first try. Did I not try? I hope this bag is in fact, I'm enjoying it, seeing it here. I'm so happy. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So now, yeah, I'll just check the handle for the back to know where it will enter very well. Just see what I'm just checking in. This is not the way I will sew it. I'll put insert it inside, but I'm just checking how it will be here. Okay. So this is the best side of the bag. I told you all these are just gun work that I'm doing here. That will be the last thing that I will do on this part one of this bag. Then coming to the part two, you just showing aspect of it, and they're already folding and all this that the side, the base, and the main body and the flap. That will be on our part two for this bag. So watch me how I'm going to fold the side of this bag. It's very important because there are some parts of it that I will cut out. I will not fold the base side of the bag. So after doing all this one here now, okay, so I'm just check. I will now check whether all of them it will be okay for the bag that I will do. I'll check it here, and that will be the end of this bag. Please, have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please, I am pleading and begging you, to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It will be helpful to you also. Then like the video and then hit on notification bell. All this will help me to go far on YouTube. Please, I want to hear where you're coming from, where you're watching me from. I want to hear where you're watching me from. I want to know you. So send on message, and that's on the comment section, so that on my next video I will thank you. I will call your name, I will thank you, and I will say where you're watching me from. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Remember, I'm still Keneshi Ume Ogwajo, the bag making tutor. Our online video, that's our online training, is still coming on our Telegram. Before the end of next month, we are there. I will tell you. So if you need it, just get ready for that. It's coming. Thank you so much. Thank you.